Okay, we're going to continue to practice writing key signatures, and already talked about all these naturals here. That's just a legacy that we have to live with. You will not have room, especially with a big key signature like C flat, to get all those flats written in the staff before this whole note appears. So now, it may push over the whole note once I enter the key signature, but you don't have the flexibility of moving this note over. So it will look unusual to see the note and see all the flats over here, but that you only have so much space. You have to start it after the note rather than before the note. Okay, so A is given. We have one A whole note, the key note, the tonic, in treble and bass throughout this worksheet. The key of A is 3 sharps, always in this order. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, always in this position in the staff. So here's the key of F. I use my key signature tool, and then I'm just doing it for this measure. Down are flats, 2 clicks, there we are, B flat. So there are the naturals. It entered the flats after the naturals. You may not have room to, I'm sorry, key of F, I just entered B flat. Sorry about that. 1 click. Let's try that again. All right, so the naturals, cancel that, and then a single flat. You'll continue, as I do this, you'll see these naturals appear, but you don't need to write them. The answer here is the flat on the middle line and the flat on the second line. Okay, so off to this next measure. Max out the flats. Bingo. And notice it didn't bother with the naturals this time, populated all the flats, got rid of the flat next to the note, and all of this ahead of the note. You don't have room to do that, so your C flat will remain. You'll have to use this space to enter the key signature. And put a flock of flat naturals at the end of the system. Okay, on we go. And there's G flat, 6 flats. Flat order, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Series of descending pairs. Make it look just like that. Everything down a space and line in the bass clef. So be fastidious, be careful, try to think of it as you're doing an art piece, and you want to be very fussy about it. Okay, our first sharp example. So 1 click. And I must have been thinking of this one when I accidentally put the key of B flat up here for the key of F. But here we do, we have it. And here's the big daddy of sharps. Here's E flat. Here's D. Here's A flat. Here's C flat. Didn't we already have C flat? Yeah, for heaven's sakes. F sharp. Didn't fit on a single page. Key of E. Key of D flat. And lastly, the key of B. All right, and there's only 14 possible on this puppy.